Aloha and welcome. Welcome in. My name is Kapualani. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy. So whenever you are seeing this, okay, timing, this is timeless. But as always, take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Okay, so gently closing the eyes if you would like to do some breath work here, breathing in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. As you breathe in through the nose, maybe some nice deep, full, complete inhalations for a count of 4. And exhaling completely and fully out with a ha or a sigh through the mouth for a count of 4. So as you're inhaling, setting some goals, intentions. And as you're exhaling, giving thanks, gratitude, appreciation to your higher power, God, Source, Creator, Spirit, Light, Mother Earth, our ancestors, your ancestors, angels and archangels, spirit teams, spirit guides. Okay, there we go. We call upon you all to cleanse, clear, purify this space, myself, these cards, that we can receive information in alignment with the highest, greatest good of all. And that always includes that little precursor, harm to none, right? All right, so okay, Spirit, let's see. What do we need to know in the here and now? What is coming through? Okay, here we go. Wow, so interesting. In this particular shuffle, it was pretty much, there weren't too many cards flying out this time, so we'll see here. What's the core here, Spirit, of what's going on? Satisfaction, those wishes and fulfillments. I think everyone pretty much loves the Nine of Cups. Well, I don't know about everyone, but what's not to love, right? So this Nine of Cups is a feeling of accomplishment, is what I'm hearing. This is what's underlaying to the core here. I'm going to put that off to the side. I'm going to do something slightly different. Let's see what happens. Okay. These are some really nice energies. 6 of Cups, the Sun, the 5 of Cups. So a lot of emotional energies here. Some circulation of energies as well. We're getting there, guys. I'm tuning in. There are some things, prospects that are opening up. Okay. Things are getting ready to solidify. And I'm hearing the cycles have been completed. There is healing that is still happening, a liberation of the lower chakra bodies, but there's still, again, like I said, there's still some healing underway. Okay, these energies here. You're getting what you want, and regardless of how it may seem, like on a free will level, you may not yet be quite aware of the benefits around the corner, is what I'm hearing. Things will accelerate much faster than you realize. Time is speeding up, Spirit is saying and reminding me. I saw 3:53 on the timer as I was saying that. So for those of you who really like to do the little angel number homework, I highly recommend you check that out. And actually put it in the comments too. If you do look up that angel number, let me know, let us know, okay, what you get, because that may help others who may need that message too. All right, so just something that's coming through. But again, there are things that are being worked on. Okay, the generational healing that you've been doing and all of that work and attention that you have been placing on your core, you're going to be seeing and feeling some relief there if you aren't already. Now, I realize that externally, again, I feel like it's a perception from what I'm getting, again, with this 5 of Cups, in terms of not quite seeing it. Again, they're telling me the benefits of whatever it is that you feel that you lost. I feel like, I don't know if it was that it was an opportunity, a connection, if it was a short-lived celebration or something that was like, not quite as lasting as you would have liked, it's okay, because you're going to get through it very quickly. And in fact, on a heart level, you're going to be recovering very quickly. Okay, the heart chakra, I'm getting like, bring some balance to the heart. Heart's on fire. This Eight of Wands energy that I'm seeing here. So there are some things that you may be feeling. I'm hearing like flustering in the heart area. Revival also is something that I'm feeling. I'm also getting the sense that this may be a very good time for you to really look at the activities, the people, places, experiences that give you a sense of aliveness, because there's something there's something it's already been initiated. But I feel like as you start to follow your heart, as you take those aligned actions and listen to your heart, even if on an action level, the solar plexus, the free will, you're kind of like, well, I can do this, I can do whatever. But it's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I can trust, my gut. And my gut's not really been guiding me so great. Follow your heart. Your heart is really connecting. Your heart is actually a lot more open than you realize, because of this, again, the lower chakra body work that you've been doing, the physical body. So the first, second, and third chakras, you've been doing the work. But like I said, there's a continuation of things, because you're regaining and reestablishing your sense of confidence, your sense of ownership. Okay, when we're traumatized, especially, obviously, which is why so many of us doing that generational healing, because it goes beyond this lifetime, right? But speaking back to that, when it brings me, and to that example, I don't know if you've heard of it before, and sorry if it's a terrible one, but like the example of the elephant, when it's a baby, if you have it chained when it's a baby, then you can, not that this is exactly true, but it's like, it's not going to try to get away, and you can, what I mean, when it's an adult, like, it just, the belief, right? Because elephants in their memory. But that's a terrible example, but that's the one, because I don't believe that's fully true. I mean, I get it. But anyway, my point is, when we have trauma, right, neurologically, psychologically, we, on our muscle memory, okay, our bodies are reactive to that initial trauma, whatever it is. I know it's a lot more refined and intricate in the details in that, but my point is, that's where at times it can be difficult for you to perceive past, present, and future. So the 5 here with that recovery energy, it's an emotional recovery, right? We are still healing something. It's almost like taking a knock to, where you just get the wind knocked out of you, get punched in the gut in that solar plexus. And it's interesting, right? The sun is in this sacral chakra area, right? Empowering you. So this is what's empowering you right now: your sacral, your wants, your needs, your desires, and the balancing, the healing of that, the freeing of that inner child, the sexual energy, the sex organs. So reclaiming your sexuality and that sacredness, of yourself there. And so much of what's coming up right now as a collective that we are healing, identifying, especially from the recent, I don't know when I'll be sharing this, but like still probably in a little bit of the effect of the recent Capricorn full moon. And so there's those elements of hidden emotions. So whether it's shame that's been, hidden and buried, suppressed, repressed, whatever, or just even our own desires in terms of things that we want to do in fulfillment with our talents, our skills, traveling the world, whatever it is, that you're wanting to experience. So there's some freedom that's being unlocked here. Okay, the core memories, 6 of Cups, the memories, and going back to childhood, past, right? There's this energy here again of healing and on a root level. So there may be some familial stuff coming up, that root energy presenting with the 6 of Cups. You may be having a lot of things from the childhood, like childhood shame or trauma or fears that are kind of being drawn up. We're burning it all off. It should not be intense at all. I feel like this is liberating again. I don't feel that there's anything left here that you need to transmute. We're moving on because this is 6 energy here, after the recovery, the 5 and then the 6. So again, we're paying attention, we're recovering, and we're healing the free will. We're taking a look at our current reality and saying, I know that it may not seem like it, but it's like when I see the 5 of Cups, sometimes I think of like that phrase, that rose-tinted glasses, wearing rose-tinted glasses, except in this case, it's not necessarily that they're rose-tinted, but if they were, they're like got cracks in them. So, it's distorted, right? The perception, we got to take the glasses off. Whatever is distorting your perception of, how you, it's kind of like the lack. What is it that you feel that you're lacking, and it's realizing that, again, we can't, maybe there's because there are memories coming up that it's hard, on a free will level, it's making it hard for you to choose the happiness there because, sometimes when we're still feeling a certain way, we're just not quite ready to be happy. We can, it's right there, like, oh man, usually I love ice cream, right? But I'm just feeling so rotten right now. Ice cream's not going to cheer me up. I can't even eat. You know what? I'm so upset I can't even eat. So it's one of those kinds of things. Ice cream's sitting right there. It's your favorite whatever food, even if it's savory, whatever it is. It's like, I know it's there. Maybe I'll get to it. You know what I mean? And so that's where it's like taking a look at where you might be holding yourself back because of something from the past or something that, you know what I mean, that is beyond your control, and again, and also your perception of it, you may not be seeing things as they are, or yourself, right? And so give yourself that freedom because your heart is guiding you. So follow your heart, okay, when it comes to activities, the steps to take. All right, just align with your heart and say, does this speak to me or not? Do those activities, does that direction, these people? But I feel that I'm hearing, because 8 of Wands is associated with expediency, so something's going to be moving very quickly here. And as we're going into the throat chakra, this Queen of Cups has been making a little bit of an appearance, or I've been feeling this energy of the Queen of Cups quite often, and this is the emotional energy, of course. I feel like, yes, there's control. So you may be in a position to, even though this is the queen who is listening and receiving, it's okay. Maybe you're being an empathic healer in some way, whether it's listening or caring for, giving care or tending to someone else's needs, being in service in some way possibly. And if not, that's you creating those boundaries and saying, if that's what you're asking of me, or if that's what you're needing of me, then we have to create a space we have to compartmentalize that somehow. Whether that's like, it's a trade of energy, like doing a session or whatever, honoring the boundaries that, like, this is your dance space and this is my dance space. It's just this energy. I just feel like it's boundaries being created between it's like between yourself, people, places, experiences that are just convoluting what your heart is, the direction that your heart is guiding you in. That's where like the free will might be feeling blocked because maybe, you know what I'm saying? Things haven't, it's like when you're holding space for a manifestation and you're putting all that, gusto into it, and then it's like like something happens, you're like, oh, and then it's like, oh, not quite all of it. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's okay though, is what this spread is saying. So third eye wise, you're looking good, all right? You're really starting to see that there is a bigger picture. You're starting to feel hopeful and excited again. Like I said, there's excitement here. So let that excitement, that fire energy, the motivation and the inspiration, let that help to get your whatever is creating a feeling of stuckness or something lingering with the past or whatever it is that you can't control anymore. Let your heart and your third eye guide you. Let your heart, your soul, your third eye guide you, okay? Because ultimately, this 9 of Pentacles, that knowing you're that conduit to spirit, you're receiving the messages, you're staying grounded. There is protection, okay? Your ancestors are very much protecting you spiritually. You need to know this. I really need to say this very loud and clear. How do you like the little outfit that I have for the little child, by the way, okay? So spirit's with you all the way. You're being so protected. Your life force, your future is protected. Again, what's happening here, the core of everything that is happening through, even whatever disappointments or what you may not, like I said, you're not seeing things clearly, or whatever it is that you are seeing, it is very much temporary. Okay, in fact, by the end of this video, and I will be including an extension to this. I'm going to break down what that extension is going to include in a minute here. But maybe by the end of this video, that's what's going to help you shift that perspective. Okay, because there are still some things, yes, emotionally, with the water, it's like it's taking time to heal, but you have overcome like that hurdle for the most part. Because how long have we been talking about that cycle that we're closing out? And how long have we been talking about the transformation? Like how long? And then it'll show up again, right? But the good news here is that, again, everything, we're moving it on an actionable level, on an actual, okay, like life level. There's this also, okay, spirits, like there's a knowing that's going to be coming through if you're not feeling it already. But within the next, I'm hearing maybe 3 to 7 max, maybe, okay, within the next 3 to 7 days, you should really be feeling the shifts. If you aren't, or if you haven't already, or anything, anywhere that you might be feeling a little bit of that 5 of Cups energy, okay, you'll be feeling things shifting out, maybe within even minutes or hours here, we'll see. You've got the future in the palms of your hands, okay? You can afford to, I don't know why, it's like, not that I'm saying that you should drag your feet about anything, but it's like where you're being kind of like where it's out of your hands, where you have no control but to wait. You have no choice but to wait for certain things. You have no choice but to work on certain level, like a free will. Okay, right, we're accepting that, like we're free in certain areas, but there are still some things on a core level that are needing your attention before you can really be further along on the journey, right? Okay, so there's something here. You're in a good space right now, and things are going to be, again, things are unfolding, things are opening up. There's growth and development ahead and in the long term. Whatever it is that you're fixated on right now in terms of your goal, I mean fixated in a positive way. I'm just talking because of these individuals here. They're like, she's fixating on this chalice, right? And he's not necessarily fixating on the globe, but it's like that horizon that's ahead. And with this maiden fixated on the bird, okay? So there's something here that you're looking for, you're looking out for, you're wanting more information about, or that you might be needing just a little bit. It's not a ton of information, okay? And I feel that this information, first of all, it's about just being prepared, like with the Two of Wands. It's a very exciting card, but it just reminds you this is the time for planning because there's bigger things ahead. So you want to be prepared, right? We're just going to blast off to the bigger things. Did you pack a bag? Do you have your toiletries? You get some underwear? You know what I mean? Stuff like that. You only got 1 pair of shoes? Do you need 10 pairs of shoes? You know what I mean? So it's like, it's things like that, all right? So there's a lot of life stuff that time, space, and this moment, it's giving you that time to just tend to. Because look, we've got the Sun is that only card here that we have that's a major arcana, which is not bad at all. Because of all the majors, it's the best one, right? The most affirmative. So it's saying right now that there's nothing eluding you, first of all. Okay? There's nothing, you're not missing out on anything. You are protected, you are safe. There's a new beginning here for you. The transformation is over. Okay, so the harder part of things you have transcended. The only part that might be feeling a little bit stuck again is like the memory part, the emotional part, and the part where it's like, okay, we are just having to take things step by step. We are just having to trust the journey, and if there isn't anything that's actually an urgent step or this miraculous opportunity that's appeared in front of us, then we're just going to keep doing the thing. We're just going to keep doing what we need to do to get to where we need need to go, right? But again, ultimately, that Nine of Cups, there's that nice benefit of that Nine of Cups energy that's there for you. So overall, okay, let me just kind of tune in here. Okay, yeah. I feel like I want to do, let's just pull an animal spirit card to get to just a core message, just a closing core message here for us. Closing core message, spirit, from the animal spirit guides. And what do you need to know? What's coming through? Just tying all of this into the other spirit, a core message. Ooh, too many cards, spirit. I'll show you these cards anyway. I'm gonna stick with this one. But we've got earthworms, whoa. Okay, no. This isn't. Do you guys see this? This is a trip. This does not happen. Yeah, we're leaving this. This is staying. So we're taking it slow, the serpent energy. So there's definitely some Kundalini work, the Eight of Wands. Kundalini activations are happening big time right now, you guys. So just be with the energy bodies. Like, obviously it's going to feel different for everyone. Everyone will have their own unique experiences. But I do feel that here, the biggest message I also get is don't worry. Regardless of however it might be difficult to stop looking back, stop looking behind you, it's going to be okay. That's not going to stop your future from coming, all right? It's just about you making that honest and clear attempt within yourself to not stay stuck. That's all. So long as you're doing your best to not stay stuck, things are going to happen. Thoughts are going to come up. Give yourself that benefit of the doubt to breathe. Try to shift your thoughts. I'm not saying to repress anything, but this is where we're doing the reprogramming, right? Everything else is just so positive. But this earthworm energy, there's so much. This is about aerating and fertilizing the soil. So there's things here, okay, that spirit saying you're needing this time to reestablish your soil, your garden bed from which you're going to be planting seeds and blooming and sprouting things, right? We've got 2 9s here. So we're still in a period of reflection. And that sea serpent, look at this, kind of like the Ouroboros with the snake energy. These are all those energies of infinity. But look up Ouroboros for those of you who are not familiar, okay? There's something there for you to look up, and that what you're unlocking is a seed of life, a seed of creation. Your crystalline core helix is being activated. I'm going to give us the meanings here, just for those interested who would like to do a little snapshot and follow along with that, which will give me also a little bit of extra download, obviously. But let me find, okay, we've got one. See if I can get these all stacked up. At least with a couple. So here we have earthworm. Take a little snapshot of that. Shy, hesitant, reluctant to share inner vision. Speak up. Risk embarrassment is some advice that's given in that sense. I like this sea serpent. I saw it earlier when I was kind of shuffling the deck just to, connect to the energies prior to going into this. So I'm not surprised it's showing up now 2, 3, 4, 5 as I'm bringing this up. Very interesting. Okay, so sea serpent. Hope you got that page. Look at that, second chakra with that sun. Gesture of protection. I told you there's protection. I said protection. Divine Mother or Kundalini herself said that with that Kundalini and that dragon eye. And the snake, which we know is all that Kundalini. So definitely the Kundalini activations are major right now. I feel like we're looking at the Lionsgate energies, okay? I feel like these are pre-Lionsgate energies that we are looking at. And this is what we're going to do. Okay. For those interested, but let me just check back with this thing here. Yep, Kundalini, awakened untapped potential. So this is all of what is happening right now. I'm going to go further into the earthworm, sea serpent, and snake energies in the extension. We're going to also cover, just look a little bit deeper into what we can expect. Maybe some journal prompting, whatnot. We'll see what comes through and more, okay, in that extended reading. For those again who are interested, I'm going to put the link to that at the bottom of the video, or you can just go directly to my website, kapualani.com/extensions. It will be under the shop option for extensions, okay, just to put it all out there. But what I'm also going to close with real quick before I let you go, if you haven't already done so, I thank you for your patience, by the way, but if you haven't already done so, please do subscribe. If this video has really resonated for you, do not hesitate to hit that like button, leave a comment, and even with the angel numbers. So we saw a few, and we also that 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know, did I say that? I think I did. There were so many things happening all at once. But that's how I roll, right? That's how I flow. Something is coming together. So I really want to dive deeper into what that could be with the extended reading, as I was saying. So join me for that. But thank you for being here. Okay, till next time.